If your vehicle is showing a U0155 code, in this video I'll explain what it means and how to go about fixing it. What is a U0155 code? It stands for Lost Communication with Instrument Panel Control Module. In simple terms, it means the different computers in your car have stopped talking to the dashboard. This can be a frustrating issue, but we're going to break down the communication system and the most common causes to help you get it resolved. Modern vehicles are basically computers on wheels, and they use multiple control modules to handle different tasks. For example, you have the Engine Control Module, or ECM, which manages things like fuel injectors, ignition timing, and oxygen sensors. Then there's the Transmission Control Module, or TCM, and of course the Instrument Panel Control Module, which we call the IPC. The IPC is responsible for everything you see on your dashboard, your fuel gauge, the speedometer, and all those warning lights. When a U0155 code is set, it means the other modules in the vehicle can no longer talk to the dashboard. Think of it this way. If your ECM detects a problem with an oxygen sensor, it normally sends a digital message to the IPC to turn on the check engine light. But if that communication line is down, the message never gets through, and the system triggers the U0155 code instead. So how do these modules talk to each other? They use a network called the CAN bus. While there are a few different types of communication systems out there, the CAN bus is by far the most common in modern cars. In simple terms, the CAN bus is the network of wiring and connectors that links all these modules together. It's like the internet for your car. When you hear a technician mention the CAN bus during diagnostics, they're referring to this physical network of wires that allows the ECM, TCM, and IPC to exchange data in real time. Possible causes of a U0155 code. Before you start tearing apart your dashboard, you need to check the simplest possible cause, a blown fuse. Every module in your car, including the ECM, PCM, and the instrument cluster itself, is protected by a fuse. If the fuse for the IPC or the main computer module pops, that module loses power and completely disappears from the network, usually located under the hood and under the dash. Look for fuses labeled IPC, cluster, ECU, or power control. If you find a blown fuse, replace it and see if communication returns. The next common cause of communication codes is actually a weak or failing battery. All of these high-tech modules require a very stable power supply to talk correctly. If your battery terminals are corroded, loose, or damaged, it can cause tiny voltage drops that disrupt the digital signal. Start by making sure your battery is healthy and that terminals are clean and tight. You also need to verify that your alternator is charging properly. You can check this easily with a multimeter. With the engine running, measure the voltage at the battery. On most vehicles, you should see between 13.5 and 14.5 volts. If the voltage is too low or even too high, it can confuse the modules and trigger a lost communication error. Just keep in mind that some newer cars have smart alternators that vary their output, so always check your specific vehicle specs. If your power supply is solid, the next step is to inspect the wiring harness leading to the instrument cluster. This includes the power, ground, and communication lines. It's not uncommon for wiring under the dashboard to rub against sharp metal brackets or steering column components over time. This can wear through the insulation, leading to an open circuit or a short to ground. A thorough visual inspection of the harness and the connectors behind the cluster is essential, as a single pinched wire can bring down the whole communication line. The final possibility is that the instrument panel control module itself has failed. In many modern designs, the IPC isn't a separate box. It's actually integrated directly into the instrument cluster assembly. This means the gauges, the screen, and the computer chip are all one single unit. If the internal circuitry of that module dies, you typically have to replace or repair the entire instrument cluster. Depending on your vehicle, a new cluster might also need to be programmed to your vehicle's VIN to work correctly. To recap, start with your fuses, battery, and alternator, then move on to a visual inspection of the wiring harness. Most of the time, the fix is simpler than you think. And that's basically it. If you have anything to add, feel free to leave a comment down below. If this video was helpful, please click like, subscribe to the channel, and have a great day.